Good evening. Can you guys hear me? Hey, Twisted, what's going on? Let's see, can I find my own stream? But how are you guys doing today? What's going on? Well, let me click my own stream. That's odd. Now you can hear me? Awesome. That's great. Thank you, Kelly. What is going on here? Steve. So guys, if you were here, I don't know, probably 2 months ago or something, I brought up something about people just running their mouth, spreading rumors, stuff like that. Just got wind of it again. Same person, no surprise there. I was over at the great Donnie Bless's channel, and I don't know if I want to ignore it anymore. Tried to do the nice thing. I'm done. I'm done being nice. Especially, yes, the Odin Rolf. It's childish, and see, I don't do that stuff. I'm not into that. I don't play that game. So I don't know. I'm not trying to upset the community and stuff. That's not what I'm trying to do. But it's sickening. Rolf, you know what it is. But the person, he plays a part in the community. Not see, and I still don't. I'm not that guy. I still don't want to throw people under the bus. And it's just like, it's gross. It is gross. Kelly, but you know, especially I've talked to you off YouTube, but I try to respect this space. You know what I mean? And because this person plays a part in the community, has his products and stuff like that, I try not to be a jerk. But when I see people spreading BS about me, I mean, I remember when I first saw it, I didn't even understand what was going on. I was like, what is this person talking about? I don't understand. And then I had to hear the whole rumor from somebody else so I could understand it. So I'm super frustrated right now. Especially because it happened 5 minutes before I went on. Yeah, Steve-O. I'm sure at this point you've seen the whole thing, right? And it's like, I've smacked people for less. And I don't want to do that stuff anymore. It's just, I don't know, it's upsetting. I don't want to act like, Rolf, I don't even understand how it started. And like I've said the whole story. Well, Robo, you notice he timed me out too. And when he wrote that, he had to delete his own comment. He's such a coward. Cosman, man, I'm not into the drama. I'm just frustrated right now. I'm venting to you guys. Twisted, there's nothing to be jealous. about though. Like, I only come in here to talk to you guys and talk dimes. That's all I care about. Like, I love this community. And I'm just, I don't know, maybe I'm worked up and maybe I'm being childish right now. I don't know. Rolf, I truly believe this guy came up with it in his own head. I don't know. And there goes my Bluetooth, so I won't even be able to hear this because I can't find the rest of them. Oh boy, I'm such a mess. That's what happens when I get flustered. I go super stupid. But whatever. What'd you guys carry today? What's going on? Mo Patty, it's the something we've talked about. The only rumor I've heard about me so far. Ugh, this lighting, I'm super washed out. But the knives look good, and that's what matters. Ralph, it sucks. Like, I've said the story. There's nothing to be, like, confused about. I mean, I can go down to the, Robo, I don't know Maddie, so I'm not gonna, Oh, yeah, I do. Sorry, Robo. Yeah, I'm stupid. But I've tried helping him out. I mean, I've tried to show. I'm not going to get into it because, you know, I just try to be a decent dude. Crayons. I like crayons. Yeah, Twisted. Me and Blue have talked about it, and I guess he said something to Blue as well, which kind of grossed him out. And but thank you guys for being here. I appreciate. I needed it right now. Sorry about venting. Let's make this about what it should be about, I guess. You know. But what'd you guys carry today? Actually, I carried these three. I didn't carry the acacia. I brought out the acacia for another reason. And then this got more biohazard blanks and the new wicked and that wicked new concept design. Dude, that concept that you sent me, the picture, I'm totally down for. I think it looks amazing, Burkles. Seriously. That choil and the whole, oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. People, keep your eye on what Burkle Serico LLC is bringing to the table, man. The guy's bringing some stuff. He's bringing that fire, man. He really is. I consider myself lucky to have had my hands on some of his creations. I really do. Um, and that goes for a few of you guys out there. I just want to say thank you. Seriously, it all means the world to me. It really, really does. Sincerely. But yeah. So I took out the acacia. It's a great little knife. AR RPM 9. But it has. Let me see. Sorry about the. Let's see. It has a nice ting. It really does. I don't know if it translates through the mic. But I noticed that Clint Crosby, if you guys haven't checked out his channel, it's a really nice guy. He actually is the person that sent me. Come on, camera. Nope, wrong way. This Lynch Northwest clip. And it was really cool of him to do. He didn't have to do that. Carrying the Tri-Stash Dark and the White River Exodus. Nice carry, Steve. Oh, let me change this. It always goes to top chat instead of all. And that's dead, and I don't know where the rest of my stuff is. Yeah, I actually am happy to be on time today. I just got back from the doctors and dentist. Sucks. I need oral surgery now too, on top of everything else. I got my green and cream Finch today, and I'm pretty sure I'm a better man for owning it. Robo, I checked out one Finch. I didn't even get it on video, unfortunately. It was the Nightmare Before Kathleen Smith. Hey, I'm glad to see you, whether you can stay or not. It's nice to see you. I hope everything's well. But the Jack Skellington Finch they did last Halloween, really, I didn't realize how well built Finch knives were. They're like solid, and it wasn't a big knife, but it had heft to it. It was nice. It was really nice. Be back in a few. I have to go pick up my phone. All right, Mo Patty, take it easy. Be safe if you're driving. But yeah, I did the whole black and gray thing, and I thought it was funny that the acacia matched as well. And then this is another knife that makes such a pleasant noise, but it's not a ting, it's more of a thwack. And it's just, this knife, it broke in so well. And I know most people, talk very unnicely about Benchmade, but this is my favorite Benchmade of the, say, 2018 and 2017 and up stuff. It's just such a, I don't know, it's a solid knife as well. And that said Stevie Lynch Northwest clip just really sets it off. And then the Microjet fits in that fifth pocket perfectly. And probably the coolest birthday present I've gotten in well over a decade. Thank you again. And this was a gift from Marshall over at Legion Steel. I hate that everything's backwards. I would assume there's a way to flip everything on OBS, but I just don't know how. And if I stop messing with things, it's gonna go south real quick. I gotta get, oddly enough, I gotta get in touch with 1931 Leatherworks. I gotta pick up an Orlock. I want to show some support. He helped me out just before Mother's Day with that RSK. There you go, Robo. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, Dog One, what's going on? Good to see you in here, man. I don't know if he's still alive. If he is, don't check him out too, man. Guy's got a great channel. Regardless of drama bullcrap, it doesn't change the fact that I think Johnny's one heck of a guy. Robin, right? Good chat, folks. And that guy there, girl. William Hornbossel, what's up? Oh, yeah, since I got it out the car since last stream, I might as well show you guys the other fixed blade I have been carrying a lot lately. What did I do with it, though? Did I put it back in the box? I did. I did mess with the clip, so don't hate me, guys. It's only got one screw in it right now, so I can horizontal carry. Scout carry. This thing's amazing. Thank you again, Burkles. It really is an awesome EDC knife. Guarantee this will be with me on if I'm the one taking my son trick-or-treating. Just that sheath matches so good. He does such a good job. He really does. The only thing I might do, but I am going to talk to Burkles first, see what he thinks. Especially because I don't know much about 1095. I might throw it on the belt grinder and throw a micro bevel in here. But I'll have to talk to Burkles first, see what he thinks, and if that would annoy him. Because this is from him, and I want it, you know, I want to show it respect. Dog one, it's awesome. If you ever want me to send it over you to check out, you let me know. Well, Kelly's last birthday gift was a Cabbage Patch Kid that I tried to remember to sleep. Alright. Little sweet, little sour. What's going on, Kane M? When did you change the name? I think I asked you that last stream. But yeah. No, I am right. Left. Wait, my left is the right, so that one. You are the man, Caleb. Honestly, love having you check out our stuff. You're cool. Thank you, Burkles. Seriously, Robo. Nah, I was elated, man. This was. I mean, I still don't know what to say. Besides how lucky I am. But that was certainly a breath of fresh air. This thing is awesome. It really is. And you can tell you pride yourself in your work. You can. And I like that. I've noticed that with a few of the custom knives I've checked out. You can tell when somebody gives a crap. And clearly you do. Like a week or two when I started shorts and stuff. Kane, I did check out one of your videos earlier. I wasn't paying attention, man. I gotta, keep an eye out on your stuff. I mean, we've been talking about this for what, the last year? I'm assuming you got your whole setup going now. I actually, I gotta get on Amazon. Maybe I'll have you guys help me out. Gotta order a desk, and I gotta order a new knife. To be 100% honest, I was about to order the Dixon because I was I really want a Dixon, and they came in. Truth be told, I was like 120 short, so I was like, oh, let me do the, you know, not the Klarna thing, the other one there, Sezzle, or vice versa. I don't know. And because of my, you know, the whole breakup thing, my credit's junk, and they wouldn't even give me like $130 in credit. So I'll get something else for now, just to have something new to show off with you guys. So throw in some votes, what you guys think, what you guys wanted to check out and just haven't yet. Maybe I'll pick it up, and it'll probably end up being a giveaway anyway. Let's be honest. I don't even know how many knives waiting. Am I a narc? Are you or are you not a narc? I don't think I'm a narc. But I might be. I don't know. Oh, Kane, just rub it in. Rub it in, Kane. Nah, that's awesome, dude. Just careful. I mean, before everything was said and done, I had a borderline perfect credit score. I mean, I could have got anything I wanted. And I never did. But then, when I couldn't work anymore, I'm still, I mean, I went from making over, I was making a good amount of money. I mean, when I left, it was 42 an hour, and Saturdays were time and a half, Sundays were double time. I always worked 7 days a week. Anything after 40 hours was time and a half. And if you clocked in early, which I clocked in every single day early, and it was like 42.78 when I left that last job. To say $250,000 a year at, what was I, 23? Sure, it was something like that. And now I don't have, not even close to that. So money's a lot different now. I look at it a lot different, at least. So it's tough looking at something $600 and going, I can't do that. Oh, you want the X and now, Robo? Listen, I parked my car in Harvard Yard, and then I got some lobster. It's not too. No worries, Burkles. I don't know. Do I have a Boston accent or do I have a Rhode Island accent? Because I'm actually closer to Rhode Island than I am Boston, but I worked in Boston for a while. So Derek for real said just yes. Derek for real said I had a Boston accent. I don't know. I don't know. Definitely makes me sound simple, that's for sure. But that's probably fitting, so whatever. I'll go with it. It's a thin Boston accent, not bad. But it's totally there. Went to work in a dirty shirt. Okay. Gotta always wear a dirty shirt. Gotta keep it trashy. I do. Spell check. Okay. Dog one, maybe I'm missing something. I'm a wee bit slow. A wee bit on the slow side. Oh man, you talk like a old redneck with broken jaw and anger issues. Golly. Alright, man. I don't know, I think all accents are cool in their own unique way. Work. Gotcha, dog one. See? Little slow. But that's fair. Totally fair. Cabs here. That's the worst accent, though. You guys gotta tell me, please tell me like that, trashy Jersey, Staten Island accent. Ugh. My best friend growing up, his dad lived in Manhattan, and his oldest brother worked in Staten Island. And going from one place to another, it almost seemed like a different language. It's crazy. But I noticed, like, it doesn't take long, especially if you're a social person, to pick up accents too. Oh, you think Minnesota? Minnesota. See, when I think Minnesota, for some reason, I think Kenman. Like, what a sweet guy, by the way. Really, really nice dude. That was probably the best thing that's happened to me in a long time, was getting to meet everybody. I hope to do it again next year. Accents are regional. Like that. I like them. Lots of upper crusters speak Boston. See, now, I live in on the line of a couple towns and states. Technically, I'm in Fall River, but people from Fall River have a crazy accent. I don't have that accent, thank God. Matt Mauer, same. Nice. I can't help but laugh out loud when I think Minnesota accent talks to me. All accents. Kenman was fun, Rolf. He's a sweet guy. If I could figure out Instagram, I'd post all the pictures. The only picture I don't have is the picture with bees, which super bums me out. Hey, Henry G, what's going on, man? But yeah, can I ask you guys something? I do Fairhaven. Oh, Fall Rivian. Oh, thought I said Fairhaven. Can't see from here, sorry. Do you guys like fountain pens? I will only write in fountain pens. Like, that's all I've written with probably in the last 4 years. I hate writing with the ball, like especially like a regular Bic. Oh, it's like nails on a chalkboard. Too bad Mark Parks ain't in here. Minnesota has a great accent to the ear of a Texas dip. Alright. Texas dips have a seasoned and cultured ear. Fair enough. You ever see how quick people pick up accents when they move? Like my best friend before he passed away, he had moved to Central Florida. He moved to Kissimmee. And boy, did he pick up that Orlando type accent like within a year, 2 years. And it's not with everywhere, but you hear it with certain things. Like, he's a Massachusetts kid. I mean, he's closer to Boston than I was. He had it worse than I did. And all of a sudden, I started hearing that hard R. Not with that word. But, it was weird how quick it happened. And then I have a buddy that lives in Illinois, and he sounds completely different. Especially because, he had that Fall River accent. And the Fall River accent is anything with the A-L-L sound. Like Paul. They will say Paul. Or ball. Or fall. Wall. Tall. I don't like it. It's horrible. It just sounds trailer parkish. Which, if you're in a nice area in a trailer park, sure. But you don't want to be one where I am. Too much pew-pews and illegal substances around here at least. Worcester and beyond have the accents, but not Western. Baloney. Like towards Orange and stuff? Come on. Cosman, that's fair. I notice myself do that sometimes. And I notice it as I'm speaking, like, wait, what? What did I just say? Why did I sound like that? I have a buddy, oh God, alright, so my buddy, I have a friend Chris that lives in, Australia. He was a foreign exchange student. We don't talk that much, but when I do, he's got such, he's Steve Irwin. He kind of looks like him too, so. He actually looks more like the son. What is it, Rob something? Trailer parks and Limp Bizkit make me feel at home. Hey, fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. As long as nobody's pew-pewing at you, you're probably golden. When I came back to Atlanta, they laughed at the change. Dog One, where'd you go from Atlanta? I always forget where you are, and you tell me constantly. Hey, Groundfog, what's going on? If you guys checked out Groundfog, are you still running Discord? Because I know at one time Groundfog had a heck of a survival Discord channel. I really gotta get my glasses, guys. I'm sorry if I read something wrong, by the way. Nothing wrong with pew-pewing, just depends on where you point. Well, I got a story, and he's passed away now, so it ain't like he's gonna get in trouble. Same person I was just talking about that moved from Mass to Florida. I'm on the phone one night, and he's so happy, because, yeah, he went through some trouble up here for a while, and he changed his life down in Florida. Well, alright, so he just moved to a development, and he's the only house that is, like, occupied there. And he's so excited. He just moved, just got his, at the time, his LTC, and he's all excited. And he's like, yeah, I'm cleaning it now. And all of a sudden, on the phone, I hear, but it's, when you do it, you hear a ringing. But when it's over the phones can't handle an accidental discharge. And, you can't hear anything. He's talking, and the phone's not picking up anything. So I'm sitting there, like, it sounded like he dropped, like, maybe he dropped me on, like, a hard tile floor. And he's, oh my God. Rude. I gotta call you back. I'm like, okay. I gotta call him 15, 20 minutes. Dude, I don't know what to do. I say, what happened? He's like, did you hear that? I go, kinda. What'd you do? He goes, oh, on the side of my door I have this long skinny window. And he sends me a picture. He goes, you see the hole in it? Yeah. As he was talking to me, well, okay, if you guys don't know, when you're taking apart a Glock, you rack the slide. Obviously, you check if clear. When you do, you pull the trigger while holding down this pin, basically, that goes across, and it lets the slide come off forward. He didn't check if clear first. So, bang! Right through the window. And I guess it hit the neighbor's door. It left a very obvious mark. Luckily, nobody was hurt. And nobody lived next door at the time. But yeah, just be safe out there. Born in Texas, moved to Atlanta for 2 years, floated to Europe to work a year. Atlanta, then Texas. What parts of Europe? Because my buddy that lives in Illinois, he did the same thing. He was in Holland for a while. He works on trains. Let me see if I can, without screwing up the camera too much, see if I can fix that for you guys, because it's a little obnoxious. I hope that did it. Let's see. Derek for real. What's going on? Hey, Derek. Speaking of Derek, this acacia, I might have said it earlier already, was from Derek. And eventually, when one of you guys do win this, when we hit 1,000, whenever that may be, I hope you guys say thank you to Derek, whoever wins it, because that was donated by him for that 1,000 giveaway. We did stop some growth. That's my fault. I stopped putting out as much content as I was originally doing, but I didn't have much of a choice in it. We'll say that. Derek, have you seen this? Clint, we talked about you earlier, my friend. How are you? I broke this out earlier in honor of your video that you posted, the acacia, and I hope people go and check out Clint Crosby's video. Also, oddly enough, I was also carrying my Benchmade Freak with that beautiful Northwest Said Stevie clip. Thank you so much, Clint. Sound again. If I use 2, does it make it better? Because it's as high as it can go. I have my mic on, the desktop audio, Android cam audio. What's that? Oh, that's my phone. So all 3 are technically on by the looks of it. Oh, okay, Kelly. Thank you. Yeah, Clint, they were saying how much you smelled like a grandma's house. But I said, nuh-uh, he smells like motor oil and man things. No, occasionally my audio mutes for some stupid reason. Figure I must hit keys weird. Oh. Okay, well at least the audio's working, because I wouldn't know what to do to fix it, to be 100% honest. Still trying to figure this whole thing out. As you guys see, I did turn the flag around, because like I said, some things are mirrored, some aren't. Like this is all mirrored. That's not. So that's one thing we'll do today. What time is it? 7:30? Yeah, we've only been on a half hour. We can, let's see, where is, Let me see if this works, because I can't tell if it's working. No, play. Keyboard. On. Kickstand. Out. Da-da-da-da. Huh, that doesn't seem to be working. That's probably why. Okay, that makes sense. Let me do this. Hmm. Hey, Derek, tell your dad I said hi. Hope all is well. Now, let's see if I can get this to work right. Sorry about this, guys. Still getting used to this whole thing. Oh, is Dad lurking in the chat? I haven't seen him yet, to be honest, Eric. Shop by type, folding knives. And then sort by newest. Ooh, I like this very much. And it's an Elmax titanium. I wish it was plain titanium though. What do you guys think? Dog one, what the hell, man? Yeah, I don't see anything. Let's see. Oh, it's the only one they have. Alright, fair enough. I gotta get something else for the channel that I'll enjoy, that'll be fun, and then at 1,000, most likely give it away. I think these are really cool looking knives too. To me, I hate to say this because the massive price difference. Oh, and it comes. Does it come with that? No. Why is it showing me that? Yes, it does. All right. It kind of reminds me of an iMamba without an inlay. I'm probably crazy for saying that, but it does. That's what it reminds me of. Where are these made? China, of course. I think Vanguard. I think these are Kubi made. I think that's what I read on one of the other websites. Dog wanted terror. Come on. Oh, why is this one only 250? Oh. Oh. What is the difference? They're both 290. I mean, M390. Semi-mirror polish. Oh, okay. Oh. I don't care about mirror polish. I can do that myself if I want to. It does still come. I might buy this. What do you guys think? Seriously. It looks pretty cool. Okay. It's not pink. Alright. Can I bring just the chat with me? Oh, oops. Baptism, you like that? I don't know what I just did. I screwed up, guys. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Here we go. I thought I messed that up royally. Oh, but the chat still disappears. That's tough. That's alright. I got this. Giant mouse. And please, speak up if you guys see something you like, because A, it'll bring me views, honestly, if I do a review on it. And B, I want, I don't know, something. I like this, too. Is this an integral? No. Alright, so what are we looking at? M390, drop point. Speaking of, I'm wearing a Chavez shirt. Thank you, Derek. China. Huh. That I don't like too much. I'd like to support a company that's made in America, to be 100% honest. I think Demco makes awesome stuff. The Nano Shark doesn't appeal to me, and I love the look of this fat carbon. I think they look really cool. But I can't, I don't know. I should have hit up Rob for the iMamba. $4.95. It's $100 off of the basic iMambas. I don't know what his has going on. Ooh. I don't have the money for this right now. I just don't. I wish I could. If you guys didn't know, this is... I was right yesterday. I kind of feel like a jerk in a way. He is giving away a Sonora Rob's Nerdy Knives. That's pretty awesome of him. Also, another guy, super nice. And he absolutely loves knives. That guy, I mean, the second I talked to him, oh, what did you carry? What did you bring? And he's taking whatever I have if he hasn't had his hands on it, and he is completely dissecting it from top to bottom. I mean, he loves what he does. I don't know. I really like the looks of these. I said this yesterday on his chat. A couple of people noticed. But, what are the stats on it? 7.5 inches. I think they're really cool. And this is the colors that the Dixon I want is in. $130 off. I should sell a knife, but I can't. Yeah, it says on PayPal. Hey, is the X-Lock. What do you guys think about the X-Lock? I got to check one out from Barbie and Rolf. And they're really solid knives, especially for the price. Like, really good value. Like, they got some heft to them, which I know some people aren't fans of. Not even looking at that right now, because I don't have a Sebenza. It's gone, the one I wanted. That sucks. I'll get one, eventually. Oh, they have this one. Oh, they have this one. Look at that. 600, like 150. I will give you 450 right now. It's killing me. I don't know why I'm looking at it. I want that knife so bad. But, not about me right now. What do you guys want? I've never checked out the Tyro. I'll have to nap pregame. Rob 10k. Yes, Rob 10k. Absolutely, Kane. Get an Orlock. Those look really cool. Yeah, the Orlock is really cool. Do they have any concepts here? Nope, not here. White Mountain Knives. Because don't forget, use code 1776 STEEL. That was stupid. What did I just do that for? Atlanta suburbs, not so much. Atlanta's a melting pot. Steve, you ain't kidding. I want that Dixon. Oh, so bad. And I haven't bought myself something in a while. Everything I buy basically is for the channel. I'm trying to build it up right now, whether it be light stuff, studio equipment, microphones. Mine's are cheap, but I did order a new one. Actually, I don't know how I want to do it. I gotta order a desk too. But I do. I want to build this channel up. I gotta stop worrying about stuff. Oh. I like these too. I got to handle one of these at was it Blade Show? Yeah, it was Blade Show. The Vero stuff's nice. But I don't know. Where is Vero made? Isn't Kubi the people that make this? I don't know, I don't want to be wrong and say that. I feel you, dog one. I feel you. Let's see. We came here to look at the Orlock. I really like the plain Jane one. What do you guys think? I think it's a very neat knife. And Terry, once again, I like showing Terry some love. Same thing with New Breed. Love showing him some love. Keep selling all the... Oh, Bobtism, are they? What's the new one he just came out with? KB. Was it the Socius? One of them is Knives Fat Casey. He just had one come out from KB. Is this it? Jonathan Jacobs. Nope. Let me go like this. Best match. Newest. Not the Pike. Royal. Oh, that's ugly. Zazu. Mosquito. Pyramid. What the? Ajiro. I haven't even heard of half of these, which is driving me nuts. I know the Prism. Protocol. Is it the Protocol? Is this the Integral? I just hear an echo. Hey! Oh no! Can you guys hear me? Thank you, Aries, if you can hear me. Check. Ooh, that's scary. Get that out of there. Get this back. Drop frame. Can you guys hear me? Just hear an echo. Much better sound. Okay. They need to build more suburbs for the young and starting out like they used to. Yeah, housing is definitely tough nowadays, dog. When you ain't... It's rough out there. It really is. Sorry for the jiggling. I noticed the table's a little wobbly. That's another thing. I should check out a table to order, and then a nicer microphone so we don't have these crazy audio issues. But yeah, speaking of Aries, like always, Aries, got my Kubi Bloom. I love this thing. It goes with me literally everywhere. It's such a, I think, perfect neck knife. Houses in my area sell in like a week. What state are you in, Burkles? I know I ask you probably every single time we talk. Just no memory anymore. It's crazy. The guy across the street just sold his house. Originally, he had it up for $1 million. He ended up selling it for $800K. I remember when I was 14 when he bought that house, and it was I think they got it for 475. It's either 475 or 575. Indiana. Yeah, houses have gone insane everywhere, but where I live, it's gotten out of control. No, but I mean, even rent. I don't know what it's like in everybody's neck of the woods, but in Westport, I'm sure you guys could Google this. The average one-bedroom house is going to be about 1,100. One-bedroom apartment, which there's not many in Westport, but if you do find one, it's going to be anywhere from 11 to 21 for a single bedroom. Two-bedroom, now you're talking 17 to 32. Kane, I'm sure he would know. Yeah, rent out here is crazy. Hey, J1, what's going on? Bob, home ownership allows people to build wealth. Absolutely. And what's nice about owning a home is it's passed down. Unfortunately, my family, we had a beautiful, actually, it's right next door to where I am now. But we had some flooding issues, and, that's how it goes. I'm lucky right now, but I know. Westport Con? Huh? No, Westport, Mass, Neil. No, Westport, Connecticut's even more money. Yeah, Connecticut's rough. Rhode Island, Mass. The place that, well, I was looking, like, I see some spots in Western Mass that are affordable, like, but it's way out in the middle of nowhere. And then going towards New Hampshire, and then Maine, but it's tough to find apartments those ways. In a decent area, at least. Yeah. Oh, lasagna sounds so good right now. I hope it comes out good, man. Move to the countryside. Well, I'm in the middle of nowhere too. I can't live in a city. I'm 10 minutes away from the city, but I could go shoot in my backyard if I wanted to, and nobody's gonna come. Nobody's gonna be bothered, and I'm in Massachusetts. I'm actually in the only red county in Mass, which, leaving politics outside of it, it's the laws associated with the red and blue stuff that I care about. Yeah, generational wealth. Absolutely, Bobtism. You have something to build upon. Like, if you have, like, if you wanted a loan and stuff like that, owning a home makes it so much easier. Bad thing is it shows the currency has degraded. Well, it has. I mean, red and blue doesn't matter in that too much. Our country has squandered its money, and I will say, I mean, this is going back far enough that nobody should care too much. I remember when Clinton was president, everything was so good, but that's when we started building the housing crisis bubble. I mean, we were accepting way too many loans, knowing people wouldn't pay them, and that was the beginning of our downfall. Never mind the stuff we were doing with Russia back then. That was all in the hush hush. It wasn't until years later when we found out. But you know, I mean, that's the thing. Everything goes in cycles. Like, it is rough right now. It is how it is. It's the reality of it. And it's not rough for everybody, and it's rougher for some than others. But it will get better. But that's when we as a generation need to go, oh, we've been through this. Let's invest or save. Because, absolutely, baptism. I mean, they knew they were accepting loan. I mean, I was watching a documentary the other day on people betting against housing loans, which had never really happened until then. Ingredient, well, lender, yeah, absolutely. But I mean, what's nice about capitalism is where there's a will, there's a way. Regardless if, I mean, if our money degrades down to, say, a gallon of milk costs $100, there's still a way to build. That's the one thing that capitalism has over every other way of living, is where there's a will, there's a way. Berkel's, that's a massive part of it too, yeah. I mean, these big corporations, of course they need to make money. Everybody needs to make money. But you don't need to be greedy, and a lot of these companies are greedy. Not all of them, of course, but everybody tries to maximize the most of their profits and be as cheap as they can with their expenditures. Bailouts we all pay for, yeah. Less than 50 subs away from a giveaway. Oh, snap. Kane Miranda, guys. 50 more subs. He's got a giveaway going. Check him out. Check him out. You know, Illuminati is still to this day my favorite movie of all time. As corny as that may be. I absolutely adore that movie. But I loved Robin Williams, man. Like, as much as I hate Casey Affleck, I love Robin Williams. But yeah, did you guys... we'll go back in a second. Now that the audio seems to be better. Let me go... Where did I put that window? Right here. Alright. Let's go like this. And let's take this one out. And put you right there. Now let's go check out some knives, guys. Please. Do I like apples? Applesauce. How about them apples? I got her number. Alright. We're looking at knives. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Protocol's pretty cool. So as folklore. I'm not into this too much. Let's see. The Vagrant's pretty cool looking. What's this all about? M390 DLC. That's pretty sweet. What's this? How big is it though? Just over 7.25. Who's the designer? Do we know? Doesn't say. Vagrant, Sudden. The Socius. Who created the Socius? Jonathan Jacobs. Okay. Not very great pictures, White Mountain. Come on. We got any other ones? There we go. That is a good looking knife. And it's an S90. DLC. Frame lock. And it's matching. It's one thing. If it's a frame lock, it's gotta match, man. That's a good looking knife. 240 or 176. The Bluff, that's a cool one. The Anteater's cool too. I just think it's a little pricey for what it is. That's me though. The Pioneer. Out of stock, of course. The Social... Oh, did he baptism? Why can't... What was the last one New Breed did with KB? Nice DLC. Absolutely. I was always thinking the same thing. I might just have to go to KB's website. Kubiko, whatever. Okay, just go to Kubi apparently. My bad. Oh, come on. I don't want Kubi up here too. I want KB, just KB right now. Is there a way I can do that? Categories, yeah. Folding, yeah. Designers. Why does it only give me one dude? Alright, cool. Tidius is a great knife for the price, too. And we can always look at, do they have any blooms? I will say. What a fantastic knife. They really are. Granted, I'd get them from White Mountain when they come in. Hey, Gary's! Great minds think alike. What a fantastic knife. Look at that. Look at that. It really is such a great knife. And we are pretty lucky the designer and the maker of the custom version is here with us. Pretty cool. If you guys have the chance and you haven't checked one out, trust me, jump on it. It's I think they're I think they come to like 47 if you use a 10% code on White Mountain knives when they come in. But I will say this has been one of my favorite everyday carries. It really has been. Just the size is it's very useful. And I will say Kubi did a fantastic job on the edge right from the factory. Oops. KC. Here we go, Mark. Oh, I can't click them. They have nothing from him? Okay. How about KC? What was the one he created? The Supercell, of course. Didn't he just have a new one with KB? How do I... How do you get to just KB? This is crazy. Absolutely, Bluminati. Yeah. The Raptor is the Zephyr. Thank you, Bluminati. Just KB Nice. Why didn't that show up before? The Decimal. I do love the Decimal. But he just had another one, the Hydro, come out. I haven't checked out his Steelhead. But... DLC. Oh, it's sold out. Son of a... Alright, what are the sizes? 315 blade. What's the OIL? Just 7 1/4. Smaller knife. But these are sharp looking, man. I love the little accent, the blue accents on the hardware. Wonder if those are T8, because they kind of look like it just through the picture, you know what I mean? That is quite fancy. I really like that. I really like this too. What do you guys think? KB, hey Fred, how you doing, man? definitely to buy one, I guess. Some more money. Oh boy. Derek, do you want me to send it to you to check out? I have no problem doing that, man. You know that. It really is. I can send it with the original clip in the original box. I keep everything. This will never be a giveaway knife. I'm sorry, guys. If I get my hands on another one, possible. But this will be mine forever. Same thing with my Custom Aries knife, my Spike. Such a good looking knife. I do admit, I don't use it as much as I should. But I'm so afraid to hurt it, scratch it. I love that knife. And it begs to be treated like a knife because it's ergonomic and it's an amazing knife. I will say that. And that Raptor, man, that Raptor was very cool. The recurve on that must have been very, very fun to do. What do you guys think? Is this guy up your alley at all or no? Because, see, I'm into that. I really am. The Supercell 2. Very cool knife. Let me see something. Now. Let me see if I go like this. No. New models going down. Ooh. 468 too. Jeez. I ain't doing that right now, guys. Unless it's something I really, really want. Speedles. I do like this though, I'm not gonna lie. It has thumb studs. Nice. Duncan design. Dudnick. Nope. Dudnick. Bleh. DLT. OAL. See, now this is closer to 8 inches. I like that. Does look a little narrow. But what do you guys think? I have a decimal, and it's great. Yes, Mark Perez, Loot 10tex. If you guys haven't checked him out, Loot 10tex on YouTube. Does some really, really cool videos with CAD and stuff. And he's another guy. Very nice guy. Very lucky to meet him. Very lucky. And his wife. One nice lady, too. Ooh. Is that Damascus or titanium? It looks like it's just titanium. What does it say? Lifetime warranty. Backspace titanium. Clip material. Okay, it's titanium. Clip finish regular DLC. So the clips DLC too with that anodizing. That's cool. I have a few more recent KB. They really are killing it. My favorite right now is the KB Protocol, then the KB Pioneer. The Eclipse. Thank you, Fred. I have been trying to figure out the name to this thing because I don't own any all titanium integrals, and I should. Just because they're a marvel of engineering, in my opinion. I think we were all talking about this last night on... Whose stream was it? Was it, Donnie's? That's so cool. Now, out of curiosity, is there milling on the inside for like where the bearing or washer would go? Because that's always like, I guess you, So if you were to do it in a mill, use like an offset bit, you could do it. You could make a nice spot for like the bearing to ride in. But I don't know, it's just so cool to go through like the pivot hole. And then, I don't know. I have a few of my Pioneer. You like the Dust Devil's awesome. I will say that. Casey did a great job on the Dust Devil. I don't have one anymore, but they are good. And I should buy another Dust Devil. Because they're good knives. Like I said, personal preference wise, I like the shape of this a little bit more. But I can see like the Dust Devil has more of like a paring knife shape. You know what I mean? And I can see the appeal in that too. This is just my style more. But to each their own, of course. What else did Fred say? He said Pioneer. The Pioneer. Check out the Pioneer. Well, 20 CV. I love 20 CV too, if it's done right. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Oh, I wonder with the microphone near the knives, if you guys can hear the fan kicking on the computer. I tried to put it in like relax mode, but titanium with wave milling handle scales. 3.35 inch bead blast. They already have ceramics in there. Alright, cool. I just don't know how I feel about... Oh, it has thumb studs. That's all I care about. I like knives with thumb studs. Granted, the only one I carried today with thumb studs was this one. But the sound on this knife is so pleasant. Such a good sounding knife. And what else did Fred say? So, the Pioneer, the Protocol. See, now I like the blade shape of this a lot. It's M390. Isn't that a... Does it say reverse? Except Tonto. Isn't that a reverse Tonto? No? Thumb studs and front flipper. Oh, this has a front flipper too. There we go. No pictures of it, like, closed? Nope. You're on your own, apparently. Overall, okay, this is an 8-inch knife, too, so this is a good size knife. I don't know, you guys. What are you guys thinking? Oh, what do we have in the coming soon? Finch. I'm personally not a slip joint guy, but are you guys? Because channel's not about me, it's about you guys. These Kaisers are pretty cool too. And I do like the looks of this. It reminds me of the Finch with the Jack Skellington on it. These Vanguards, that's a very aggressive blade shape, my lord. A little harpoon. That's pretty, like novel. I think it's cool. I don't know. I like the purple accents. They almost look powder coated. I wonder if it says... No, this is White Mountain. They don't give you enough detail. So one thing that drives me crazy about White Mountain. Hopefully we'll have 2 more coming from Kubi before the end of the year. Aries, I would love to see it, man. That'd be awesome. Pioneer has a ton of internal milling. Bobtism. I'm gonna have to check it out, ain't I? Yes, the milling is fantastic on the Pioneer. Play any steels, a good steel if it's done right. I'm gonna have What? I'm gonna have to check that out, Mr. Ron Crow. How are you doing, Ron Crow? Plus the Pioneer looks like it's from the second Riddick movie with the Necromongers, if you like that kind of thing. Bob Tism, that's right up my alley. This voice tech sucks. Ron Crow? Okay, starting to make more sense now. Depends. Some integrals have bearing pockets in the blade. Many have external stop pins. 10-4, Fred. See, like I said, the only one I've checked out... Oh god, what was the name of the one I lost? Derek, you still here? What's that integral I had, if you're still here? Don't remember the name of it. Whenever I have to fly, we stop and store, buy a little paring knife, fold cardboard into a sheath, give or throw it away after the trip. Dog one, that's a pretty bright idea. Usually, I ain't gonna lie, when I go on trips through the plane, I just buy a gas station knife. There's one thing from maybe... I got my first, the one I've showed it on the channel. My first pocket knife, it was a Swiss Army pocket knife. I still have it. I'll never get rid of it. For my 7th birthday, and from then on, I've never probably gone more than 48 hours without a knife on me. Any steel is good steel if done right. That's probably very fair to say, Ron Crow. My next KB might be the Folklore. The Vanguard is very large. I got to play with one at Jeff Blavelt's shop. The Star Runner. How about that Bunny Finch? I've grown to enjoy slips. The Bunny Finch. This one. For $100, 14 C28, that's not bad. Especially Finch quality. I was very surprised picking up a Finch for the first time. I was saying it earlier. It threw me for a loop. I didn't expect it to feel the way it felt. And let's go to lockback. That is a pretty blade too. It's a bigger slip joint. I didn't realize it was that large. Huh. I have yet, beside that blade show, to check out a Jack Wolf. I checked out, well, it wasn't the Scuffle. I checked out one of them. It had thumb studs on it, but the thumb studs were itty bitty, and I couldn't actually flip it over. I couldn't do it. I have big hands. I don't know if that's why, or the dexterity I have is garbage, but I had a hard time opening it. And it bummed me out because it was so pretty. Like, they do such an immaculate job on their fit and finish. Like, they really, really are good looking knives. I've been talking to, well, I had past talks, it hasn't been too recent, with Titanium Justin, because he's had a few. And he keeps telling me to get one on the secondary market, like get a used one, because they drop in price. I just know my luck. And if I get something used, something's going to be wrong with it when I get it. I know my luck. If you have a knife with a utility blade, you can take the knife without the blade and put the blade in my dog, and then I get to the destination, I can put it together. Huh. You guys have put some thought into traveling. I don't know that Bunny Finch. If you haven't, so obviously my voice to text sucks. So here's a blanket fist bump. Ron Crow, fist bump. If you're driving home, please be safe, man. QSP OEMs Finch. Some are good. Some. Good job. A lot of their OEMs are better than their own. Huh. Except the Penguin. Penguin's awesome, man. The QSP Penguin and... I got another QSP. The QSP that Barbie and Rolf traded me, I actually really, really enjoy. And it's such a slick little knife. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. And doesn't QSP have a slip joint? Is it QSP? Yeah, QSP has a slip joint.
I gotta check out another Geo too, because for the price, they're really decent knives, man. But like I said, I'm not doing this just for, unless I find something I'm super into for the right price. And this is most likely the next knife I buy is gonna be for you guys. Oh, that's pretty schmancy. Oh, it is a mini Momo. That's that's cool. And the Vanguard style. When was the Vanguard that Fred said he had checked out? Fred said, careful. The price for Geo has really changed. Oh, has it? I haven't looked lately, but they were past tense, a very good price, and the people that were running it seemed to be really nice people. The Hedgehog, thank you, Twisted. Yes, the Hedgehog QSP, very cool. The one you were looking at right now. Oh, the Star Runner. There it is. $500. Golly. But we got some cool materials, so. Super polished DLC. Vanguard Pro. It is Chinese, but that's not saying much nowadays. It really isn't. Granted, let's see, do they have... that is cool looking though. You know what, I haven't... no, that's not what I wanted. Tools, merch, and we'll go to new. Even though I've already been there. And you guys know how I feel about Tenable. I love concept. I don't understand. I've had bad luck with Tenable. It's just me. And me and Adventure 50 have talked about this. I hated. Like, I thoroughly. It's probably the knife I've handled that I. The second. Like. Second to last knife I've ever handled to me was a Tenable Shard. I hated it. I think. I think. Maybe. Uh. Eagle Scout has mine. I don't even know. Was not a fan. But the concept shard, Derek for real let me handle his. Holy crap. What an amazing knife. Hedgehog. Excellent. Type Star Runner into the search. Star Runner. Okie dokie. See, 330 I think is fair. Even for 380 for mirror polish DLC? Okay. Oh, semi-polish. Still. They got this one all schmutzed up when they took the picture. Actually, that's another thing I just got. I got a foldable, portable photography box I gotta start using to make my thumbnails. But I have no experience with that stuff. I'll do my best. DLC M390. Anybody know the HRC they do their M390 to? Just out of curiosity. I mean, most likely if I was to grab one, I ain't gonna beat on it anyway. They are cool looking, super pokey, my lord. But it looks beefy, like it looks like it'd be a comfy knife in the hand. Blade length, handle length, 4.5. Yeah, 8.25 inch. I mean, just under, but still. That is pretty neat looking. That's a little odd. The front and rear flipper and reverse flick hole mabob. I mean, it's got plenty of deployment options. I ain't gonna lie, if I was to own it, I'd probably X that. Maybe even both. Front and rear. It might look silly though if you did the front one. Yeah. But that rear one would go. There's a mosquito in my room that has been harassing me for the last 3 days. I didn't even know they lived that long, Mick. They have cheaper type. The hedgehog's excellent. Multiple blade shape. My Wednesday is over. Your Wednesday's over, isn't it Tuesday? Neil, what are you doing to me? You're confusing me. How you doing, Neil? Nice to see you in here, by the way. Geo had some serious increase after tax issues. Alright, Fred, yeah, thanks for the knowledge, man. Thank you, seriously. I feel like it's 61 to 63. Check the vendor site. Bobtism, on point. You guys are awesome, seriously. QSP. Yeah, that one. If I had a slip joint, what shape blade would I go with? Denim micarta. We got here blue bone. I'm not into that too much. The resin I might like. Black micarta or resin. It is a looker, I will say that. It's. I feel like QSP outdid themselves on this, honestly. Like, that is a nice, like, classy looking knife. It is. I don't know if you guys remember the customized knife I sent, I did a giveaway with. It was a Jimmy Crow custom CEO style knife. It looked like bamboo, and that was a cool looking knife. I don't remember who won that. I think it might have been Brandon G. I don't see him in here too often. He ended up with a pretty cool bead too. It's the only one I did a shape to out of all the beads I've made. And he seemed to really like the bead in the knife, if he's the one that got the knife. But I know he got the bead. I don't remember. Sorry, guys. But yeah, it reminds me of that in a completely different way. Just like classy carry. Which I have a respect for that. I love seeing like a grandpa whip out a nice slip joint. Chat GPT is not finding any HRC info on the Vanguard listing. Oh, thank you for checking, Fred. Seriously. I didn't know they lived this long either. Caleb, my week starts on Sunday. Neil, 10-4. And that slip, the walk. Oh, so if your Wednesday's ending, are you out of here, or is it a fix? Oh, Dog One, what? I'm so sorry I didn't notice that. Is what knife were we looking at? Was it the Star Runner? I'm sorry I didn't notice your question. For some reason, with OBS, the chat I get, now you can see it right here, it's its own separate window, yet if I go on to the internet, it disappears. So I've been using my tablet, and yeah, sorry. And that slip, the walk and talk for the price, sold me on slips. Dog One, so you're saying I should probably just pick one up for 85 bucks? Oh, 457. Which one's a 57? This one, and that one. I wonder why. Micarta. But isn't this one micarta too? Huh. What's this one look like? Out of stock, so it doesn't matter. Down micarta. That's not bad at all. I actually really like that. That's enjoyable. I gotta try to make micarta. I haven't tried yet. I wanted to do layered carbon fiber first, and I wanted to do some foil. just to see what it looked like, you know what I mean? Because I have a vacuum. The only thing I don't have is vacuum bags, so I'd have to buy some vacuum bags, I think. Unless I can do it in a vise in a vacuum bucket. Like a vacuum chamber bucket. In a vise. I don't know. I'd have to look into it a little more. But I say that, and all these things I want to do, and then my health goes, you're not doing that. .6. So that's like this long, because that's what this is, 6.5. Okay. We'll possibly pick one of these up for you guys. I'll check it out, do a review, and then see what happens. It's going to take a while. Hey, Fred, thank you for dropping in and dropping some knowledge on us. You're always great to have in the chat, man. Take it easy and have a great night if you don't come back. You can get the 29 to 1 multi-tool. Rock tool, multi-tool. I got the Gen R. I'll talk to the people at Rock Tool. See what I can do, Mick. I can probably get a even better discount than that, honestly. They're pretty cool people over there, I ain't gonna lie. They're very pleasant to talk with. Oh, they have a tenable Eagle Strike. Guys, I have a concept Eagle Strike that one of you will end up with. That is a very nice knife, too. I think that one's S35VN. That's kind of a cool looking knife. It almost reminds me of I'm not gonna, because I don't know if he works with ProTech anymore. But it is a very cool looking knife. That's very fair price too. Mordax. Oh, I do like the. Oh, and I have a concept Main Street that one of you guys will end up with. I never seen a Main Street with my Carta. That is fancy looking. I like that. I like, you know, those colors really make each other pop. Katuo. Why did I think the Mini Griffin was way more money than that? Purple Haze, $195. That'd be a pretty cool knife to check out. David Gin. What's that? Ooh, that's real small. I guess when they say mini. Oh, yeah. White Mountain Knives is... I'm pretty sure KB makes these. Let me see if I was right about that. Yeah, Kubi. Has anybody checked any of these out? The White Mountain Knives Sailfin? You know what? And what does that equal? Why does it say one item? Alright. $28. Okay. I gotta check one of these out. I gotta. Does it say who designed it? Patrick Hubbard. I don't know who Patrick Hubbard is off the top of my head, but it's Elmax and titanium for $225. Sign me up. Well, how big is it? Just under 7.5. Okay, so it is a smaller knife. It's 3 1/4 blade length though. 4 1/4. All right. How does that make sense? 3 1/4 and 4. 3 and 4. That should be 7.5, right? 4.25 plus 3.25 is 7.5, isn't it? Is there no like choil or something? No, yeah. I guess it ends legitimately right there. That VG10 27 to 135 is a sweet deal. Hey, I'll tell you what. Main Street is a great knife. Why can't I find mine? Neil. Well, talk to me, Neil. Talk to me. Hold on. That's the Eagle Strike. That is the Main Street. Which one did you have, Neil? Mega Springs. I already have the Leatherman Wave, otherwise I would have... Goes it this one by any chance? If so, Neil, get in touch with me, buddy. I know how much it sucks to... Oh, the Thule was the Integral I lost. That's the only one I've ever owned. But yeah, this is brand new. This was sent in by a viewer. I don't know if I'm supposed to say who right now. I think I did in the video. I already have the logo. Let's put this just the way it was. I also try, it won't be all the time, especially if I've had it for a while. I do lose things, but I always try to keep everything together for you guys. Mine is black and blue. Oh, okay. Just, Neil, if something happens and you can't find it, just get in touch with me, please. Alright, buddy? I always got your guys' backs. Believe me. Because you always seem to have mine. Which is why at the beginning of the video I was so upset. Hearing rumors and then seeing somebody actively talk crap is... I don't want to think about it. Well, let's not think about it. But what do you guys think about this? I actually really like this, and I feel for the price, it's a decent buy. Doesn't say if it's on... I'm gonna assume it's on bearings. But it could be a wrong assumption, you know? It could be. For all I know, it's on bronze phosphorus washes. For all I know. Where's my recently looked at knives? Because I had looked at some other stuff too. I like that though. I don't know. What size? How long was this? Yeah, it's really small. I can't do small knives. Who was it? I think it was Cat Scratch I got to talking to. We had each won a knife off of Blade HQ and they sent us the wrong one. And he won the Concept Model 6 that looks like this, the copper foil. And I had won a fixed blade that I had sent to Derek for real. It was part of a giveaway. But I was so confused. I opened the knife and it was the Model 6, and luckily we remembered who had won, so we got in touch with each other, then told it Blade HQ, and Blade HQ actually helped us out with the shipping to send it back and forth, and he ended up getting his knife, which made me happy. I think that's a sweet looking knife. A little too narrow for me, but I think aesthetically that's dope. Jonathan Styles and it's Paul Munko. Getting to meet Paul Munko was very... Paul Munko and Mallory. Both of them, I had never seen their faces. I had never seen what they look like. Both definitely threw me off guard. I will say that. And this is in crew wear. That's pretty cool. Azo, too. Azo. Didn't expect that. And... oh, what's her name? Oh my god, I can't remember her name. Another designer, a female designer. She was talking to Darkwater. And I haven't been on Darkwater's stream in a bit, so that's kind of a bummer. Bobtism, yeah. I don't know. I am in a tough spot with that drama bullcrap. Because I don't know how to try. I try to not be old me. Old me sucked. Especially if you were talking crap. It really sucked. Really, really sucked to be you. Um, most of the time, in all fairness. Yeah, see? These sail fins are definitely neat looking. But I don't know. I don't know how to handle it. I don't know how to act like an adult sometimes, and I don't know. Just more bums me out now that more than anything, I guess. What's coming soon? I already checked this out. I checked new, I checked coming out. Ugh. Sale. I like sales. I just all. Giveaway is continued. Rosecraft Moderns are on sale. I'll tell you what, if you guys haven't checked out a bowfin and they're on sale, get one. That's one of my favorite cheap knives. Not my style. But if you guys see something, once again, please. I love the new Leathermans as a product. Very, you know, Leatherman's definitely capitalizing on their new products. They did. It's a smart move. I personally think they're a little pricey, but when hasn't Leatherman been pricey? You know what I mean? And they make a solid product. These, alright, I'm telling you right now. Let me grab one. I got one somewhere over here. If you guys are into, like, fidgety knives, these PLX knives are fantastic. Possibly, right now, as far as fidget knives go, it's probably my favorite. These things are great. Like, absolutely splendid. They did such a good job on these. And I handled most of them at Blade Show. By the time I finally figured out where Riot was, it was Sunday. And they didn't have all of them. They had the bigger version of this, which I forgot the name. I don't know if it's going to be here. But for $100, the Nitro V, PLXF right here. Awesome. So good. So good. Oh no, this... I don't have my tape measure handy, do I? I might. Bag of wires and such. Is it in here? No. Oh, ain't that something? Well, that's a letdown. Magnets, microphones, and wires. Okay. And the car charger. I prefer my Gerber. You know, Neil, I think we've talked about this. I have my Gerber tool from 2004 still. The one with the two buttons and you slide it up and down. But seriously, guys, I have ADD. It's not hard to tell the way I go from subject to subject. But yeah, Fidget Factor knives. These PL, then X whatever knives are really good, and they did a really good job on the Nitro V. All I've ever done is drop this knife, and it's been a user. Dragoon. Thank you. I had no idea. I told them I thought they looked cool. A week later, they showed up in my window. At my mailbox window? What? It's one of those days, guys. 15 minutes left. Bear with me. But yeah. I'm still trying to figure out. I got two knives that I'm thinking about. One is a definite for use. I'm going to have to check that slip joint out. I will carry it a little, but it will be part of the 1K giveaway. I can promise you that. Oh, and you know what? I never got to end up purchasing the QSP Penguin 2. I did the glide lock, gave that away. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, guys. Once I do the 1,000 giveaway, and yeah, it is taking a bit to get there. Now I lost a bunch of subscribers. I wonder why, honestly. Oh, that's a cool looking knife. Convict. I'm sure when we do the 1,000 giveaway, it's gonna be a big giveaway, especially for a small channel. I mean, but once again, I do this just, I don't know, I like this community. I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's community saved my life, and there's no over dramaticness. No, that's unfortunately extremely true. That's a cool looking knife. $47. It doesn't have very good reviews though. But that one does. Elementum. I traded Derek my Elementum for one of his knives. Really, like, it was definitely a fair trade, but I hope, if Derek still has it, I wonder if it's, like, that was one of the smoothest knives ever. And I don't understand, because I've heard some stories. Caleb, how did you lose subs? It was, lost about 55 subs when, that whole original rumor came out. I don't know if you were here earlier, Dog One, I think you were. And, it kills me, because it's, like, not even close to, it pisses me off. I'm trying to not think about it, man. Because it's just horse shit. Subjugator, isn't that? Oh, it's not in... What the just happened? It just disappeared. Okay, that's a bad link. That's weird. Wasn't that one of Jared Neves' knives? How do you take back texts? I don't know. They have perfected them. Locking tools, great machining, pliers, stellar. Yes, I agree with that 100%. A pre-patented Micra 1999 on my keychain. Bob Tism off the top of my... I'll have to Google that in 1 second. Actually, I'll do it right now because I will forget. He said pre-patent Micra from 1999. Is that it? Micra multi-tool. Love them in Micra, but the older version. Let's see if eBay, which is so dangerous with eBay because you never know what you're gonna end up with. Huh. Now I'm sure you guys. I'll show you quick because it's right there. I pulled it out. So when I was talking about, oh, did I? Yeah, it's right here. The Gen R. This is the Gen R I'm talking about, and I got lucky. The people over at, hey Aaron D, what's going on, man? How are you? Nice to see you, by the way. Seriously, it's always good to see you guys in the chat. This is the Rocktol Gen R. This one, I think I've showed it before. I have the Oz 10 blade and the S35VN. And it wasn't as easy as you would have expected to change. I was on the phone with Derek for real. He thought it was the greatest thing in the world. Well, let's just say it would have been a rated R movie, just for language alone. I was getting extremely frustrated. But this has been, and this gets abused. I will say that. And the only thing, and I believe it was blue or twisted, and twisted's here, so we'll find out. It's got, in the carry case, got a little spot for the bits, which is really convenient. And the only thing so far, and I gotta fix it. I haven't, clearly. If I can get these in here. Man, my eyes. There we go. Is the thread is I'm losing my stitches, but that can be very easily fixed. Luckily, I just gotta actually, do it instead of being so lazy. But yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Rock Tool, for the price, yes, they're not made in America, and I know a lot of people, it comes down to that, and I respect that more than anything, believe me. That's kind of why I have some money put away, like I said earlier, and I really do. I want to buy the Dixon. I'm like, realistically, $130 short. But my credit is so bad, they're like, tough. So I'm gonna probably miss out on these. But I'm gonna buy a couple of things. So we have something new for the channel, and it'll get thrown in the giveaway bin for the 1K giveaway. I think that's pretty rad. I think that's a fair deal. Maybe I'll buy a couple things. I can say without a doubt, I'm probably no, undoubtedly, I'm gonna grab the hedgehog, because I think it's really cool. It's fair for the price, and I've had one slip joint on the channel, I believe. That was a what was for sale? That was a Rosecraft, but it was really nice. I ended up giving that to Kathleen Smith because she really liked it, and that was during the giveaway for the Unprofessional Dad did for Steve, because I can't think of his other name right now. Sorry. God, having one of those days. Granted, I'm on extra meds more than normal, so give me some slack. I would actually like to check out this walleye. It's got the same. Oh no, that's G10. It just looks like the micarta that was on the bowfin that I had. Like I said, Eagle Scout has that one right now. I gotta talk to him. I gotta get that. That's such a good knife. I gotta get that one back eventually. And they do a really good job on their RPM 9. Like, really good job. 7.5-inch knife. So it's not. It's a medium-sized knife. But if it's anything like the bowfin, not very pleasant to the eye, but amazingly comfortable and super usable. Oh, okay. I was talking about Swags earlier. That was the designer I couldn't think of. Very nice lady. And she had just had a kid and she was doing all that. Man, I give her credit. It's just Blue, I, and the dogs. You know, since my mom passed away almost 2 years ago. Check BEDC. Yes, I want to get my grandma. You guys know she's a lefty and she's going through some shit. He has a lefty, oddly enough, lefty's design. A lefty Devo Stout V2 for sale for like $225. That's what I should grab. Honestly. I don't know. Because it's like, do I keep money aside so if I do find a Dixon, I can get it? And then I had texted Mo Patty last night. Because technically I can afford the other knife. And Rob probably sold it. Because I was like, hey, should I just buy the Imamba off of Rob? Or should I go with the Dixon? Or should I go with the Sakosha? Which, do you guys know what the Sakosha is? I really like the Sakosha. And NC Blades, which me, Rolf, and Barbie met one of the people. Well, we met the people that run it. And, nice people. Da, da, da. Sakosha. Bam. I love this knife. And I despise the glass breaker. Why? Why? Why would you do this? That is so. This is a bad decision. But who am I to say that against somebody like Anthony Marfione? Like, shut up, Caleb. That is a beautiful knife, though. And I can buy that. I can buy that right now. Or do I save the money and try next month to find a Dixon? I don't know. Tough choices. Hey, Brown Sugar, how are you? Dixon will keep coming. Every time I make extra scratch, I pop a less expensive knife as a reward for pushing the boulder up. Dog one. Those are words of encouragement right now. You have no idea. That makes me feel less upset. So much. Thank you. You might not have meant it like that, but that makes me feel a lot better. Right now, that's my grail. I mean, my 3 grails are the Sakosha, the Imamba. Well, I guess make it 4. The Sakosha, I really want. The Imamba, the Dixon, and the Sonora. Those are the knives I want. And then after Christmas, I will be putting money away so I can get on whatchamacallit's list. Geez, I see meds. That's what meds do. Why can't I think of names right now? Just talking about him earlier. No, I can't. Donnie Bless. I really want to get on his, if I'm lucky enough, of course. Because there's a lot of people vying for that spot. What does this one look like? That's cool. I like that. Oh, it's sold out. It's not that cool. Why is the pre-owned one same exact thing, more money than the brand new one? Oh, the brand new one's on sale. That's why. I always think that's funny. Companies will put a sale on an item, have the same item used because it's used, it can't be on sale, and the used one is more money. It happens. It happens a lot at the golf store up the street. They'll get a brand new driver in, and it'll go on sale. They'll have the same exact driver, but used, and it'll be more money than the brand new one on sale. Make it make sense. Sure, I meant it that way. You will have what you really want because you reach, try, and deserve it. Dog one, I don't know if I deserve it, but I want it, and I'm trying. Hey, I want to say this to anybody struggling. The 4th of this month, I hit another milestone. Been clean for another year. If you're out there having issues with any kind of substance, alcohol, whatever, even if it's a nicotine, whatever, and it's something you want to quit and you need words of encouragement, please feel free to reach out, because it sucks. It does. It's miserable trying to quit any type of vice. Oh, that has a nice clip too. But seriously, if you ever need somebody to talk to and you're trying to get over something, just reach out, please. Don't ever think of doing something stupid. That's not worth it. But it is 9 o'clock, guys. I want to say thank you to and thank you guys, Dog One, Rolf, Brown Sugar, Twisted, Aaron D. Who else is here? Clint. everybody, Mick, Neil. I know Neil left, but thank you guys for being here. Means the world to me. And you can always reach out, text me. Aaron, hell yeah, dude. Keep going, man. Keep going. It's good to hear. Definitely good to hear. But yeah, you guys have a great night. Thank you for being here, of course. And remember, stay sharp out there, alright? Have a great night.